Welcome everyone to this 98th episode of the Pre-Market Show. We have Andrew backstage ready and rearing to go. We're going to be talking about the Iran negotiations. What do you need to know going into this weekend? Only 2 more trading days in the month and in the first quarter of 2026. We're going to get you prepared for anything and everything that could happen in the next sort of 24 to 48 hours. You're not going to want to miss this show. Sit back, relax, and let's get started with the show. All right, Andrew, how goes it? How are you?
I'm good. What's going on? How's things? How's
good. Everything's going good. Everything's going well. Today's been quite a busy day so far, and I'm just trying to keep on top of all of the news that keeps coming in. How about you? How's your day going?
Yeah, the day's been good. No trades today. I got stopped out on 2 trades yesterday, break even. We'll cover them later in the chatting charts. Just a Trump tweet on some news from the White House, right? And just rips all the price up to that stop loss at break even. But we can see that today's show is about the art of negotiation. So definitely Trump, well, he hasn't read The Art of War, has he? But we'll go through some of his strategies now. So just put some notes together, like always with Friday shows. So what we're looking at from Trump is maximum pressure, right? So potentially he's using leverage over diplomacy. So he's going to try and use additional crippling economic sanctions to try and starve the Iranian economy. That's not really working at the moment. You know, Iran are getting money from the ships going through the Strait of Hormuz, right? Secondly, with Trump, the crazy man tactic, right? He's making threats, you know, he's going to obliterate them. He's going to do this, he's going to do that. And he could be making the leadership believe that he's unpredictable enough to actually go through with a full-scale invasion. Probably hoping that Iran will blink first, but from what I've seen for the last few weeks, I can't see that happening, right? They do seem to be holding their ground. Just want to talk about the 10-day delay. So this is what caused some of the price moves yesterday evening for myself. And it's a window, really. It just gives them gives both sides, you know, a bit of breathing space, you know, for back channel negotiations, and you know, people like Pakistan who've been brought to the table. They can actually try and get those negotiations, you know, going for both sides. And the ultimatum, you know, it serves as a countdown. You know, if Iran don't show significant change in behaviour, the US will go through with these threats. So it's going to be an interesting 10 days to see what happens. I think if they do get to a deal, I think both sides will claim victory. You know, what I can see from Iran, you know, they're very proud in this war. And when it comes to social media and, you know, a bit of shithousery, they're not letting up, right? They're, you know, whatever Trump says, they're definitely pushing back on. So what do I see happening? Could be the grand bargain, right? We could see a de-escalation. You know, Iran agrees somewhat to those 15 points. I can't see them agreeing to all of them, but there could be a happy medium there between the US and Iran. But what we could see during the 10 days is that we do see cooling off from the US, and then by surprise that Iran does get hit, and it gets hit hard. So yeah, just keep an eye out on what's going on. And and in short, you know, Trump, he's a businessman, right? This is what he's done all his life, and he's just using this to see if he can apply some, you know, maximum pressure to Iran, and potentially he's hoping in those 10 days that, you know, the regime within Iran, you know, there might be some people there actually saying, you know, take the deal. So for myself, really, it's just watch this space with what comes out of the White House and what's coming out from Iran.
Yeah, I think you covered all the points there, and one of the things that kind of came to mind for me as well is with the White House now, I guess in the middle of a conflict, in the middle of a war, you don't want to tell the opposition exactly what you're going to do. And so there has to be, I guess, a certain level of strategy and misleading. But I guess now with Twitter and with so many other sources of information, it's hard to kind of know what to believe. And maybe that's intentional. Maybe Trump is saying all of these things to try and distract the Iranians from what his actual goal is.
Yeah, and it is pretty obvious. You know, he answers to journalists like that. He's not going to just say to the press, "Oh yeah, in 2 days I'm going to do X, Y, and Z," right? You know, otherwise, where's the art of surprise? So yeah, you know, he's going to keep his cards, you know, close to his chest or up his sleeve, and yeah, just watch this space. I think they'll be looking for Iran to blink first and actually make some concessions on that deal within 10 days. But if they don't, let's see what happens. The only thing I would say at the moment, we're talking about the US and Iran quite a lot. People are not mentioning Israel. Now, I can't, personally, I can't see Israel letting up. You know, they've actually got that opportunity now where, you know, they're after Hezbollah in Lebanon. And, you know, they're actually, you know, attacking Iran as well. So even if the US does make the deal, you know, where does that put Israel? Because, you know, not hearing much from Israel at the moment of what do they want from this war. So, yeah, watch his space, but it's certainly having an effect on the markets. So we can cover that now when we go into chat and charts.
Yeah, let's do it. Can you do the voice?
Chat and charts.
Yes, there we go. So I wanted to start off with S&P this week, and this was the big news that we got on Monday. So right before markets opened on Monday, Trump came out and he said he's going to be postponing the attack on the Iranian energy sources. And that just ripped us. And then all week we've kind of stayed in that range. And then yesterday here it is. Yesterday we finally came down. So this was the start of yesterday. This was the New York session yesterday. Came down fairly strongly. I think this was the trade that you were talking about, Andrew. Right at the close. Yeah. But this is where we are now. So this is the low of the year. Is a knock-in, and we are very, very close to what would be the lows of 2026. So do you want to kind of give us a little bit of background into the trade that you did?
Yeah, let me just share my screen, and
of course
I'll show you. So let's go into this one. Okay, so here's the trade on the Forex that I took. So yeah, I'm trading a Forex account now with a CTI, and nice. I'm taking this one serious, right? So yeah, no messing about, not trying to pass it in one day, just actually really sticking to the strategy. And the strategy I like for Forex is I like to use the trend lines on the 45 minutes on the S&P. So we can see here, we got our entry. So I like to enter on the second candle. Yeah, and the price pushed up. We were quite close to the stop, and then we came down. Yeah, I got to my entry around here, and I got down to about 75% take profit level. So my rule is, once I'm 75% in profit, I move that stop loss to break even. So I dragged the stop loss down, and just a little bit of profit, you know, to cover the swap and the commission with the Forex brokers. And then we had the Trump effect, right? We had that 10 days news. Price spiked. Yeah, hit my stop in break even. And then Murphy's Law, right? Straight down into my take profit. So a lot of people would say, well, if you didn't move your stop, you know, you would have hit your take profit. But what happens if this had continued up as well? So I'm happy to come out of the trade, you know, to break even. And you know, I'm good to fight another day, right? So I'll be watching this for my next FX trade. I just want to zoom out on this. Just want to quickly show the strategy to the chat because it's such a simple strategy, and it's not a bad little strategy, right? So let's go back a little bit. Okay, so where are we back to? So we're back to February. Okay, let's go back here. So we can see 24th of Feb, take profit, 26, take profit, into March, take profit. Yes, we can just see the trade here, right? Another take profit, another take profit, another take profit, okay? Yes, you can get the gist, another take profit, okay? Stop loss here, some trading 1-to-1. And then yesterday's trade, then if we hadn't moved to the stop, would have been a take profit as well. So I really like this strategy for FX. I did start off trading Bitcoin, but I've noticed the swap or the commission on Bitcoin is too high. So I've probably spent more on commission on swaps, what I've made on profit on Bitcoin. So yeah, we're going to park Bitcoin for the moment. On the Forex, really, I just don't think it's suitable for the brokers and the swap and the commission that they charge. But just a quick point I want to make, and I think James mentioned it yesterday, was he said, due to the volatility in the market, due to the Trump effect, is that you should be trading tight stops, you should be trading smaller lots. I'm just paraphrasing what he said, right? But you can see this is a perfect example of what James was talking about yesterday. Yeah, you can just see how unpredictable the market can be. Yeah, so if you are trading during these times, yeah, keep your stops tight, get those stops into break even if you can. Yeah, and just be prepared for things like this to happen. So don't over leverage yourself, otherwise you're just going to lose your account.
Yes, and I think what you said also is very, very important. Is that yes, looking back in hindsight, if you didn't move, or if you did move your stop, I think you said, if you didn't move your stop,
yeah,
then you would have been in the trade longer. But that's not the job. The job is you would do it 100 times out of 100 times. You will always move your stop. And that is, I think, what helps traders to survive and what makes the difference between traders that last a very short period of time and those who last a lifetime.
Yeah.
So I would take that trade. I would do what you did 100 times out of 100 times.
Yeah, and I got an example to show you on the futures. So I was trading with Mandela. He was live yesterday trading on YouTube. And you can see here, we got a break of the opening range. Yeah, so I got my daily bias orb entry. So I took the trade. Yeah, and the price just consolidating, right? It was just testing that opening range high. And then finally, we actually hit the 75% target. Stop loss straight up to break even. And what happened? Yeah, the price just ripped through. Yeah, so I got out at a break even where it could have been a stop loss. So, that's a really good example where, if you don't move your stop, you can actually end up, taking your loss, right? What we've done then, a little bit of patience. Yeah, we've got another indicator to go in, daily bias orb entry here. We took the short position, and you can see I get out at 1-to-1 on the futures. But I can imagine, yourself, Mandela, would have held a lot longer. And just look at that, what a beautiful trade, right? And then here again, here's the Trump effect here, right? So don't be afraid to get that stop loss to break even. There's always another trade, right? So
Yep, well said. I see that we have some people in the live chat. So if we can just take a quick moment to just say a special thank you to everybody who is joining us today. If this is your first time joining us, usually these shows are a lot funnier. But I'm I don't know why they're not funny today, but that kind of assumes that it's not funny today. So let's see. We have. Do you want to go with that name, Andrew? I would say always. Well, I will go with.
I'm gonna go with always Rana.
There we go. So thank you very much, always, Andrew. You are hired to say the names from now on.
Okay,
on the show. Okay, and then also the hope is hoping that there's going to be a peace deal between Iran and the US. I don't know. We can have a look at the they have the probability, the gaming sources that will give us a probability of there being some sort of peace deal. I don't know. End of the month, it's going to be tricky. What would you say, Andrew? You think give it another week? or you got
Yeah,
a little bit more?
let's see what happens within these 10 days, and that's what I would be looking at, to see which direction we go. It is a big list of demands from the US, right? But just to bear in mind, it's not just the US, Israel are involved as well. Just want to go quickly over to CTI. So we got my FX note. So we got Imran, and we have Hats1. So everyone's saying hi. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Any questions, any currency pairs, any charts you want us to look at, please let us know. And I think we can have a little look at. Should we have a little look at gold? What do you want to look at, Mandela?
Yeah, let's look at gold. I think gold is probably. I mean, I would probably also go for oil at some point, but we can start with gold since you mentioned gold first. Let's see here. Also, anybody who is live, if you have something that you'd like for us to have a quick look at, just pop it in the live chat, and we'll be happy to cover a few more things before we finish. So this is gold here, Andrew. And since the war started, it hasn't really performed as most people would have thought. So do you want to go? Should we start off with? Let's go here. So I believe the war started somewhere around here. And then since then, yeah, that's pretty. That looks right to me. I don't know. I feel as though the longer there is a attack on Iran, I feel like the longer gold is gonna continue to struggle here. Any thoughts? Any thoughts on gold at this point? We can also zoom in. I forgot. If you want to zoom in, we can.
So long term, it's hard to call, but I would follow the trend, right? Since the beginning of the war, gold's it's taken a dive, and there's no reason while the war's still going on for gold to change course, right? But so at the moment, like I say, I don't trade on those much larger time frames. I trade gold on futures, and I trade on a 5-minute time frame. So yeah, I would just be following the trend, right? I'd be looking for, if I was trading gold on Forex, I'd be looking for pullbacks on the H1 or H4, and then I'd be looking to jump on with the trend and follow that price down potentially, right? It's come down quite a lot. I don't see any reason for it to turn around as long as this war's going on. Gold made the decision to take a dive once the war happened, so I can't see anything during the war that's going to change that direction. So yeah, with gold, something that has surprised me is Bitcoin. It was rallying.
Oh wait, 1 second. I just before we switch, I remember we did a line last week show. The only thing is I can't remember who was above this and who was below this. Do you remember you were below, right?
No,
I may have been below. Okay, we can go to good old fashioned Bitcoin. Let's do Bitcoin now. We did the same. I think we did the same thing for Bitcoin. Let's see where the line is for Bitcoin. I think you went. Did you say lower on Bitcoin? We were saying. Oh, I think you said you would short under here if we got under here. We're not there yet.
Only if we get under there, right? I think that's a real key support level. And if we do break through 60K down to 59, Bitcoin's going down, to like 49, 50K, right? So it's not good, as we've said before. It's not good.
We've said that a lot.
It's not good. So Bitcoin, But if you look at the trend since the war, the war's been starting, right? It's again the trend is down. So for myself, nothing's changed for the war. If anything, it's got worse. It's a lot more muddier. There's not as much clarity about it. When it first started, we thought it was going to be quite a quick operation, and it's turned a bit messy, if anything, right? So it's going to be uncertainty in the markets. I'm probably just going to keep pushing oil higher. And if gold and Bitcoin have dropped at the beginning of the war, there's no reason for it, to turn around, right? I think it's just going to continue the trend.
I think I'm going to have to say the opposite of what you said, Andrew. So I'm going to say that people are going to realize that they need something outside of the fiat system. And I'm putting on my tinfoil hat here in many ways. And I'm going to say in a time of craziness, people are going to go to Bitcoin. So I'm taking the other side.
Right, okay.
That's my thought, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, yes, that's good luck.
Thank you.
Okay,
Like
well-
imagine you're in Iran, you can't access your ATM, your card isn't working. You could potentially transact in crypto, right? That's my theory anyway.
You could do.
That's my
I'm going
theory.
to take a long position on gold for 100 points. Let me just mark
Okay.
that in the chart. Okay. So yeah, we'll come back to that.
Oil, can we do oil?
Yeah, let's go into oil. Yeah, crypto. Yeah, I get what you're saying. The logic is sound, but it depends if the power infrastructure is getting taken out. If they are going to have electricity blackouts, how are they going to do the transactions, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I see no reason for things, to drastically change. I think if the war has made the trend go down or up, I think that's going to continue. But yeah, you're right enough. We'll see. As for oil, I just think it's just going to get. I think it's going to go higher, right?
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Even though my long-term vision, maybe 6 months, 12 months down the line, I believe oil is going to come down. It's going to come down a lot, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is going. So we're looking all the way back to 2022 here, and it hasn't gotten back above. It's not staying above 100. But it's definitely having a look at 100. I honestly, I think, Andrew, this weekend we could see a surprise, some sort of surprise announcement out of the White House. I don't know. That could spike oil higher.
Yeah, no, I think so as well. And yeah, it looks like okay. Do you want me to quickly share? Just taking a quick.
Yes, go for it. Go for it.
Punt on. I shouldn't say a quick punt, but. Okay, just taking a quick trade on gold. Okay, so we can see.
Nice.
Yeah, we just had this range, low, high, high here, low here. So we're ranging here. Yeah, we just broke out to this high, and here we are. We're going up towards 100 points. That's where it is on gold, right?
Yeah,
so,
very nice. Very nice.
Well, yeah, nice.
I heard you say you're gonna go long on gold. I didn't know that you actually were gonna go long on gold. So nice trade, nice trade.
Well, yeah, let's see how it comes out. So yeah, we take on the FX account. So
yeah. So that's what we do here. We do live trading here as well, everyone. Just if you're wondering.
Yeah, sometimes, but yeah, no, we try and do that now every Friday. We'll just try and line up for a quick scalp on gold if we can, about like 100 points. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. So expecting that to hit, we're close to 75%. So that stock gets dragged up to break even, and yeah, why not?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Why not? Why not? Yeah, indeed.
Tell you what I was just looking at. Yeah, just looking at low here, high here. We've broken the high, and yeah, we're just taking that trade. And
very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
So that's it. 75.
Is that your CTI? Is that CTI or is that something?
On CTI, yeah. On
very nice.
On the phone. Yeah, I still can't get used to MT5 after using TradingView for so long.
Yeah, you've been used to using TradingView recently, yeah, so that makes a difference.
You have to give Daniel lots of Guinness during the trading event and get him to sign up for TradingView, right? So
yes.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, we'll speak to him about that when we have the live trading event. Yeah,
it'd be great if it could. So okay, talking about the trading event, do you want to give yourself a shameless plug?
Sure, why not? So shameless plug here. There will be a trading event happening in about a month's time from now. I will be providing my information, my thoughts, my lessons, and delivering the keynote presentation, keynote speech on the 2nd of May. It's going to be taking place here in London, and Andrew, which is this way, Andrew is going to be in attendance as well. So if you'd like to come and see both of us and talk to us face to face, please feel free to come on down to the Radisson Hotel here in Bloomsbury, London. we were actually talking about Andrew's transportation. So we're looking at doing maybe getting a limousine for Andrew to come over to to the event. But yeah, if you are interested, we do have information down in the description to this video. There is a link, and what I'll do for the final, I guess the final sort of reminder to people is I'll put it up above my head that way. So top left of the screen, you can sign up if you're interested.
I'm looking forward to it. And guys, if you do turn up, you'll be easily spot me. I'll have like a t-shirt on with like I Heart Mandela. I'm like #1 fan. Yeah, so that'll be easy to spot, right? So,
I appreciate that, Andrew. I can't wait. I really can't wait, because just being in a room with other traders and being able to kind of just get to know other people in the business, I think it's a very, and we've talked about this a lot, it's a very niche business, and a lot of people try and a lot of people fail. So being able to surround yourself with people who are succeeding, I think also breeds further success for us all.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm really looking forward to it. So talking of looking forward to something, should we get this competition done? Because I know the guys in the chat will be waiting, right?
Yeah, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Any comments here? Yeah, everybody's just waiting for the competition, it looks like, Andrew.
Yeah,
right,
it's good that we do it last, right? Otherwise, they'll do the competition and they'll be logging off. So
yeah, we don't want that. We don't
want that, guys. Right? So, but let us know what you're trading today. If you're trading, let us know. For myself, I'm looking at some gold trades on futures, and I might take them a short trade, so I shouldn't get hit with the commission or the spread on the Forex broker as well. So I might just take them on CTI as well, and hopefully I can get an S&P trade off as well if we get that opportunity. So a bit of a swing trade on the FX account. So yeah, we'll see what this afternoon brings.
Awesome. I cannot wait, Andrew. It is now time for the prize giveaway. So all the best to everybody who has entered. We have the docs ready to go. Can you give me a countdown, Andrew, to start?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Oh, there's Super Duck's in the lead. Go on, Super Duck.
Yeah, that's number 9. Number 9 is definitely taking the early lead. It looks like it went out too fast in the beginning. Oh, number
like
6. Well done.
Raj,
yeah, well done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Raj,
well done. Let us know in the chat
well done,
if you've won, and yeah, you know what to do. Yeah, so yeah, reach out to CTI, and we got all your details. We reach out to you with your account. So congratulations, all. Well done. So Mandela, I'm done for today. I'm looking to take some trades later on. I'll update you all next week on the Forex. I know a lot of our chat are actually trading FX. So yeah, I'll try and give you an update and try and share the broker statement as well. So yeah, we can have a look at some of the trades, and we can actually have some caution then with, you know, some of the pairs that really hit you hard with the commission as well, right? So, you know, Bitcoin's definitely one of them. So unless you're trading Bitcoin, you're in and out, you know, I wouldn't recommend you go holding Bitcoin for a couple of days, because you'll be paying more in commission than what you're actually making a profit. So yeah, we'll cover some of that next week. But I'm going to say, yeah, thanks for watching. And we're having a week off next week. It's Good Friday. So I'll see you all 2 weeks today. Thanks, chat. Thanks, Mandela.
Thank you, Andrew. Take care, my friend. All right, everybody, that's it from our show for today. We do have a very special show planned for our 100th episode. So our 100th episode was due to be next week, Friday, but due to the markets being closed, we will be postponing that episode. So saying all that to say, you're going to want to make sure that you are watching our 100th episode in the next few weeks. But in the meantime, wishing you all a positive and a profitable trading day today. We have quite a few people here in the office saying hello and how are you guys doing? Looking for a potential ceasefire. And then over in CTI land, we have MyFX Note, Imran's there, wanting to win. Hats won, and Brian Walsh is also in the office. And then I guess lastly is to congratulate Raj Navin for winning today's prize giveaway. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. We do read all of your comments and we look at all of your live posts. So please take a moment to post in the comment section, smash the like button. I know people ask you to do this all the time, but it makes a difference to help us keep these shows coming each and every week. From all of us here at Signature FX, also on behalf of our sponsors, City Traders Imperium, I'm gonna say, make sure whatever you do today, you make it a special day, and we will speak to you all very soon. Happy trading.